I'm here.
Hi. Hold on.
Burps and farts.
Alright. Ready for me to continue this shit? Also, my blanket is wet. I'm guessing from putting my head on it. I don't remember putting my head on it, but... because I got out of the shower.
I am ready. Also, damn.
It's uncomfortable, but like, whatever. Singing la la la. What if Victor was used to being a criminal from hanging around Reaper by the time that Reaper has to be undercover for this agency? And so Victor is the Joker and Bruce is Hamlet. Think about that.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps.
I'm thinking about it, yes.
But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line, and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne. First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And despite what you did, going behind my back to Mori, I will continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask.
Victor taking it too far into his own hands and Hamlet having to work against him.
It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
If that's true, then reinstate Gordon as commissioner.
You really are loyal to that stubborn old mule, aren't you? I'll tell you what. Play nice with me now, and when this is all over, I'll make things right with Gordon.
Cool.
When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge, or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. It's the mask that fits best at the time.
Tactical. Now you're speaking.
Oh no, the thing.
What the hell?
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD Arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the Arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the Arsenal call.
Thank you. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
He and Victor always flirting with Hamlet when they're fighting and stuff.
Yes. He's always so excited too because he's seeing his husband. He's like, isn't this cool? We're fighting each other. And Hamlet's like, Victor, I need to take you out. Victor's like, on a date? And he's like, Victor.
Shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck.
The guy is either Matthew Mercer or whoever plays Lugosi. I really don't know.
How many are there?
I don't know.
He thinks it's
10
funny
or
and
12
he's
maybe.
always teasing and
Really big
flirting with
one.
Hamlet. He
They made
loves
me
it.
give him the keys to the armored transport
Also, look at
vehicles.
Instagram really quick.
I didn't want to. I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
All right.
Hamlet, I need to take you out, Mimic. Victor, on a date? Oh my god, Reaper, I've been waiting for you to finally ask.
Who are you?
A nightmare. Much like yourself. But you can call me Bane.
Babe.
A man cannot win a war alone.
Damn. Batman.
You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone.
Victor also getting criminal buddies.
Yeah.
I can see
Everyone
why
has
Riddler
green eyes
wanted
in this
to be the
game.
one to kill you.
Riddler,
Riddler is
Bane,
dead.
Joker.
Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left
Green
Peña
eyes are
Duro
hot.
prison. And there, even the fiercest of men were often subdued. driven mad by brutal hours of cold, dark desolation. You will pay for that.
I hate the snort.
Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
I also love the idea of Hamlet like sneaking around like a fucking like a cat, like a panther, like how Batman like creeps around in the circle. Ew. But yeah, I love the idea of Hamlet like having these mannerisms, these stalking mannerisms and stuff. And like how he fights.
I will give you a peaceful death.
If you take it.
Also, I love things.
I feel bad for this poor guy. I wonder if there's a way to save him.
This pain you're feeling, Batman, telling you you're still alive, that you still have a chance to live. It's lying to you.
I have to turn this down, it's really loud. What did you say? Also, I love Bane. He's stalking. Yeah.
Get him? There's nothing to fear, my friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Bane is done.
Safe travels, my friends.
This guy is so clearly dead, and Batman's like, don't worry. But then, like, he looks up, and it's like, what? What the fuck?
He is Sten.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Jim. Hope. Hang in there.
Yeah, like, he
Yannick
looks
getting a
up.
little clue.
What'd you say? Yeah, Vic getting a little crew. Yeah. Hear my fart. Do it again. I love watching people clean the
I
force
did hear
hose. Nice.
Batman!
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Gordon. Christ. Batman.
Come on, help me.
It won't move.
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you. Come on! You can do it!
It's moving!
I'm trying to think about what my favorite scary movie is.
Come on.
The mechanic. Where is he? He didn't make it. Damn it. He saved my
Your
life.
favorite what?
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. I just need a minute.
Well, when you're feeling up to it, I'd love to hear what the hell happened here. Like, who did this to you?
He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. You need to find them.
Don't worry. We'll catch the bastards. You better believe the entire force is motivated after what happened tonight. These bastards declared war on our city.
Be sure to loop in Waller. She can help you.
I already did. Didn't have a choice. Now that Waller's my superior, I have to loop her into everything. Yeah, give us a second, will you?
I called Waller last time.
Thanks for sticking your neck out and calling me with this. I need all the juice I can get now that we live in Waller's Gotham. We're going to have to stick together if we're going to weather her storm. You and me, we're nothing like her.
I love Gordon.
We're all on the same side. Waller is not the enemy.
The hell she's not. That battle axe declared war on me the moment she stripped me of my rank.
Yikes.
Thanks again for keeping me in the loop. It means a lot.
Right on time. I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
So, what did I miss?
I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Your partner, Vesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital. Doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent.
Damn.
Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her. I put her in danger. It's my fault.
The blame for what happened to Vesta rests with Riddler. Not you.
That's nice of you to say. Look, I owe you one for saving my life back there. So I gotta warn you. Waller flipped when she heard you called Gordon instead of her. You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can. For everyone's sake. I'll tell Vesta you asked about her.
Alfred, prep the med bay.
Fuck Waller.
We're going to need it.
Yeah.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight.
Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow?
Yeah.
We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up. As if he wasn't bad enough, now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Alfred, we will get through this. You know that, right? This storm will pass.
Yes, I know that, Bruce, and I'm sorry for not being my resolute self. It's just this Bane is terrifying. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, Al. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead. Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even...
I said I'm talking to this guy. I'm sorry, I'm like distracted.
She acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Oh, laughing. I was wondering who you were texting when it wasn't me.
It's that guy Keith that dresses up like Jason.
Nice.
I'm trying to set up a date.
Hot. He's super chill, I dig him. I'm glad, big smile.
We were talking about movies, and I was like, we should watch some movies together sometime. And he was like, we should. It sounds like fun. And I was like, I'm gonna let you go because I'm streaming right now. But yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'll talk to you later. He was like, alright.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster. Or take on his friends, if it comes to it.
He sounds like a nice guy.
We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Of course I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin. One thing's for sure. We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
John's hardly predictable, but it's a risk I'll have to take.
He clearly sees something in you that appeals to him. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. I'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Everything a criminal network looks for in a new recruit.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer.
Smiley face.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
This scene is really cute. Or, well, John is really cute in the scene.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
It feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of Oh, I am, I mean,
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're a coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
Besides the whole parents thing. Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
Bottle's under my chair. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham.
That and his company being taken by a childhood friend, being drugged and sent to a mental institution.
So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I? You're a rotting, stinking corpse. That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
No, of course not. I mean, I know you hated him, but, you know, killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you were thinking. But hey, no harm done.
John, you're laughing at him, calling him a nasty, rotting
Surprised
corpse.
to see you, Bruce.
Corpse.
I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Hold on.
He was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life.
I love how you
Right, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
Stay out of this, Willie. I'm talking to John, not you.
It looks like I better teach your pal here some manners.
Uh-oh.
You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake.
Perfect. Oh, lovely violence.
What the hell are you doing to my boss?
Willie had a problem, and we took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
All right, freak show. I'm calling the
Come on. Better get out of here.
Calm.
That was fantastic.
He's fucking loud.
Oh, cool. They're expecting you.
Nick, are you ready? Are you ready?
Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had
I'm watching.
disease, but no. I think it's love.
And, are you in love with me?
No. But I hope we can still be friends.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me her name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could
Dizzy's
please
laughing.
help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
John, you liar, you know you love Bruce.
I love this part. Vic trying to hotwire a car. Look at like the way he got in thinking it was his car.
God damn it.
Vic trying to hotwire a car and him was like,
Here, give me
move
a
over.
hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started.
No, you're doing it wrong. Red's the battery, yellow's the starter. Spark one on the other.
You are literally my hero, Bruce. I mean, wow.
He's fucking it up laughing.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Trust me, you don't want to do that. The mess will be awful.
Maybe I like mess.
No, brains are like red wine. The stain never comes out, no matter how hard you scrub.
Since when did you ever scrub a damn thing? I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops.
I hate her.
Well, let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot?
I hate how
Man, I don't like Harley.
I knew you guys would hit it off.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a good sport.
Puddin' here says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why. What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
Well, when you have as much money as I do, you get bored. I'm just looking for a little excitement.
Excitement, huh? Mr. Silver Spoon needs some new toys?
You should have seen the way he took care of business with the guy in the bar, though, Harley. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
I got it.
I wish I could fucking see through the goddamn
Poor John.
windows.
He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you.
Man, I hate how she treats Joker.
So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that
And
cute?
she's so jealous,
You're
laughing.
sweet on little old Puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all,
Fuck
you're
you,
a squeaky
Harley.
clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
My father used to run crime in the city. It's in my blood.
Phooey. My mama was a grocer. I don't give two craps about fruits.
You think that's the same?
Don't matter. You'll show me soon enough if you got what it takes. Aw, gee, thanks, Bud.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Bud. Got a little man crush on ya. Ain't that right, Brucey?
Laughing, he stole a slushie.
Ain't that the gist of it?
It's the truth.
You just made my day, Bruce! I want you to know, the feeling's mutual.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever. Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver.
They're so gay and she's so jealous of it, laughing.
Come on, put your lips on it.
No thanks, I'm good.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Wow, a gray window.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level. Maybe I'll even bring you along on our next job. You'll get all the thrills you ever dreamed of.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump?
You don't have to worry. I promise. I'll take care of it.
So glad to hear it. Maybe you are my kind of guy.
Well, then, let's get moving. No time like the present.
You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that failing ski. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack. So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Would you believe it? I left my wallet in my office.
Oh, I've been there, sir. You're all set, sir.
Ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey. You do know how an elevator works, don't you? What? You know, I might have pegged you wrong. Good boy. As long as you keep up this good behavior. Give me a hard time, I might have to go back and finish the job.
Yeah, he wasn't a very good guard anyway. I mean, isn't he supposed to keep people out?
God, I hate Harley.
We'll teach him a lesson.
You didn't have to do that.
I didn't have to, but I did. Now pipe down or I'll go back and finish the job.
Thought you were gonna wait in the car.
Now, Harley figured you'd want some company.
Didn't want you to have to do this all by your lonesome. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Mr. Moneybags?
Of course. Glad you could join me. Welcome to Wayne Enterprises.
Thanks, sugar. All this is yours, huh?
Kind of blue. Our place has way more personality. I have to say, Bruce, it's exhilarating to walk these hallowed halls with you.
I wanna beat her.
This is where the wheeling and dealing happens. The power plays, the boardroom scuffles. I can feel all that toxic energy in the walls. You think I could run a place like this one day? Like you, Bruce? I think I'd get quite a kick out of being CEO.
If you keep your head down, work really hard, yeah, why not?
Oh yeah, you worked real hard. You had a rich pops who stole everything not nailed down.
Oh, come on, Harley. Bruce's father works really hard at taking other people's money. You gotta give him credit for that.
Hey, pull it together, Puds. All that slushy you drank has got you.
Oh, Bruce, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure?
They're fashion consultants. I figured it's time I try out a new look.
Not just Bruce. We're gonna revamp this whole place. Dress everyone in snazzy uniforms.
Oh. Well, no one ran this by me.
Just think, you could come into work on Monday dressed just like me.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you?
Yeah.
Like I'm
Laughing
some kind
John.
of punchline or something.
Excuse me?
I'm not letting her do this to
You're gonna let
good
your
old Regina.
employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run
Only
here?
a little.
Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
Leave her alone.
I ain't even gotten started.
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
Thanks, Regina.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Tempting, but I'm pretty sure that would be a bad idea.
Yes, that would be a terrible idea. Bruce has a job to do. Remember?
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moment.
Laughing sorry I'm gay.
Jeez.
God, she's such a dick to John.
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret.
I want to grab my candies.
Literal crazy bitch.
Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup? Squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
John, she's just using you and I hate it.
Nom nom. So, we still don't know what the fuck my grandpa's doing. Don't think he's gonna move to Tennessee now. Doesn't want to go to nursing home, so we're back to square one, thinking that we're all gonna live under the same roof again. So, it's great.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend...
Man, I hate that he's unsure and leaving me all just wondering what's gonna happen.
Upstairs.
Yeah, well, he's got dementia.
Where's the phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? Of all the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Also thinking of Victor getting a new friend who treats him like shit, and Hamlet sees it
Dinner
and
to
is just
celebrate
like,
Tiffany's first
while
day
Vic
at
is
Wayne
just
Enterprises.
like, no the.
Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius.
No, the what?
Alright, that's a start. Getting there. One more partial print should do it. Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
Come on, Bruce.
There we go. Okay, this will work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
Bitch.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Yeah, whatever. Fucking housey.
Even now, Still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy.
Shut
You
up.
knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
And fucking Tiffany's in here.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with
God, I just hate her.
What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, you need to get physical. I get it. Be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
Just act natural.
Natural?
Yes, natural. Acting normally. There's nothing wrong.
Normality is a social construct, Bruce. It's a way of exerting control over the other.
He means keep your mouth shut.
I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, you know, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
I don't like it any more than you do, Tiffany. But this is the only way to walk away safely. Trust me, it's the right thing to do.
It's a little too late for that.
What do you mean?
Oh, well.
No!
Tiffany!
What?
Well, how about that?
I didn't know this would happen.
Like Brucey boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in. You gonna tell me who she is to you?
Tiffany Jesus.
Or am I gonna have to find out the hard way?
We grew up together. You could say she's family.
You know family of mine.
Oof, Bruce. Your friend seems a little hot under the collar.
She certainly has your fire, Bruce. Or should I say, your spark.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He
Son of a
crashed my
bitch.
father's funeral. And now you're here
Oh my
raiding
God.
his lab.
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, sugar. But I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again, I sometimes lose track of the names.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs! These killers!
Oh, sweetheart. Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey? Came to us because you got bored of being a billionaire. Now you want to be part of the family, don't ya? At least that's what you've been saying.
Yeah, that's right. I'm with you. Birds of a feather and all that.
Oh, Bruce, I'm tearing up. You can be a real heartbreaker when you turn on the charm.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Let her go. Bruce will keep her quiet, one way or another, now that he's part of the family.
Harley, look what I found. It was just sitting up in that vault.
Oh, that's great, Pud.
Wow, this shit really going south.
It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
I'm so upset that that went that
Blow
way.
that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Bruce! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany. I don't blame you for saying you were one of them. It made sense to placate them, even if it meant breaking Tiffany's heart.
What do you
That
want me
young
to fucking
woman
say,
is smarter
Alfred?
than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman.
I kind of
But will
hate
that
Alfred, like,
satisfy
so
her?
much.
You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth.
Like, he wants, like,
Maybe
too
we
much
should
from me.
just tell her.
Like, he wants different
always regretted
shit
not
and
being
tells
more
me...
honest with-
He'll tell me one thing and then expect something else from me. It's like, what the fuck do you want?
You about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good. With
Like, stop telling
regards
me
to
what the
tonight's
fuck to do.
other catastrophes, your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine.
He
I've already
really does
arranged for him
expect
to
a
get
lot out
generous
of Batman, and doesn't seem to understand all the pressure Bruce
and
is under.
replace tonight's
Yeah.
offending security camera
It's like,
feed
dude,
with
you
dummy
fuck off.
footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your fashion consultant's cover story was going to cause more problems. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored. Now, after what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
What do you want me to do, Alfred?
Coming so fast. One thing after another.
You need to take it easy, Al. Get some rest.
It's only a momentary bit of exhaustion. I'm sure it will pass. Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane, but this whole adventure with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting.
Then fucking take a nap.
Well, be careful, and good luck.
Ugh.
Take a nap laughing.
Yeah.
Been a busy night.
Good to see you on your feet again. Here. You're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we
Also,
dug up
this
at the
wouldn't be
coroner's
such a
office.
problem if Harley wasn't such a bitch. I hate how she has so stealth or consideration.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
Yeah, I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
Yeah. The loss of a loved one can do that.
I'd have to imagine it would.
What's up, Waller?
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better
Like
method
one of
getting the
Bruce's
message
strongest
across.
assets is that he's got
That's
a good
enough,
cover and
Walker.
has the city on
This
his
is
side.
Jim's precinct.
But she
He's
seems
free
to
to do
want
as he
to fuck it
pleases.
up.
Maybe you weren't paying attention, but this is my turf now.
You're gonna push me too far, you hear me?
Is that a threat?
No, just God's honest truth. Something you wouldn't know a damn thing about. She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If
I
she's
just
jammed
offended
up
you.
Somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be.
Why are you mad at me?
And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Damn it, Jim.
I don't want to hear it.
I guess he wasn't mad at me.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? This laid plans and all that.
I do know. This city has made me who I am.
So I've heard. I just wish Gotham produced more Batmans and less Riddlers. Make my job a whole lot easier. I guess you locals see it differently.
Bruce is just doing his best,
Agent
man.
of Esther. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
Does she know who I really am?
Who do you think told me who you are? For the world's greatest detective, you sure can be slow. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
A vote of confidence. I'm touched, Waller.
Credit where credit's due. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me
Why
how to
are
run
so
my
many of the women in this game
His
the literal
people know this
worst?
city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now. Batman.
What?
If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done.
Blurry things.
You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
You'd be a lot happier if you weren't always expecting the worst, Waller.
I'd be out of a job if I didn't. When you're wrong, and it'll happen, you'll finally realize I'm just better at this than you are.
Yeah, shut up. Never's gonna happen, bitch. Again, this is all one fucking night.
Don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
The whole Riddler thing happened. He got called out for the phalanx key.
Here we go.
He's in with the fucking peeps. He's getting kidnapped right now. It's still just one night, dude. Like, goddamn. This poor man.
It's a rough night for Bruce.
Cause I ain't no restful wicked. I kinda don't wanna play this.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
You don't bite.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got...
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
What I have is influence, and that is worth a lot.
Spoken like a man who has never had to do hard work.
Who the hell wants to do hard work?
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you.
Bane, shut up.
We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
John! Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
Fucking scream.
What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice!
I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Freeze going Hulk over this shit.
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
You got
Fair
it.
enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office. Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You showed me you were loyal back at your office. Did everything I asked, despite all the trouble I gave you. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit. Well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say, I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harlan. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it.
We all wear masks, Harley. You don't have to be a criminal for that.
Even you? You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet. And believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though? You got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it.
Still.
You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns.
I'm in. Just tell me what to do.
That's what I wanted to hear. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making
It's
a
like
mess.
3 a.m. man, I
People
need to
getting killed
sleep.
just makes his day. If you're gonna come
You
with,
or
you gotta
Batman?
convince the others.
Convince them.
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes.
it's not
but you need a
actually 3
majority
a.m. for you,
opinion for
duh.
anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know
Batman.
how I can help.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead.
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way. It's just made him into such an angry person. You know? It's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or
Machismo.
something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story. It don't make you president of the Dead Parents Club. If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
It wasn't exactly a secret in Arkham, Harley. People talk, especially when they're out of their minds on meds.
That's right. Your stint in the Loony bin.
Still friends?
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
Cool.
heard about your wife, and
His fucking creepy hand.
I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart.
I know pain. What it's like to lose a loved one.
I can't imagine anyone knowing anything like what I've experienced. But I do know of your family tragedy. Perhaps you may know what it's like.
What if you get caught? Sent to prison? What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Your wife deserves it, right? The innocent deserve our protection.
You're right about that much. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Any tips on handling Bane?
I don't know. Go talk to him. Good luck.
I don't know. Go talk to him. Look at it.
What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me.
Okay.
What would Harley need with an EMP?
Yet because Bane seems like such a conversationalist.
Right. Johnny.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office and making me look good.
Actually thought you'd be mad about what happened before Wayne Enterprises. Harley really seemed to be...
Not at
all.
I
love them.
Harley and I talked and talked about how lame you are. It was by far the longest we've ever talked without her losing interest. It was great. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know...
Laughing John, I love you, babe.
Help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze.
Wow, then I owe you my life, John.
It's what pals do. I know you do the same for me. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you, too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Look at all his fucking meds. Nah. He's got like a bottle of fucking chloroform, some shit.
Priska.
Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman?
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but Oh man, I'd love to see him again.
John, we can take a picture together right now, babe.
Think she really brightens up the room? 1,000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Look at how he's just sitting there. Too shy to make eye contact.
And now I see where Bane gets his fashion sense.
Machismo.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come. Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
Do you know how big my company is? I barely knew Fox then. Guys like him are interchangeable.
Don't treat me like a peasant, Wayne. You won't like what happens if you do. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death. Yes, men you can trust. So hard to find. He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim. Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me.
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
Very good, Wayne. Very. Maybe you do have what it takes to join our pact.
The package is moving.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast there, Moneybags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. In or out?
The aristocrat is not afraid to dirty his hands. I say we add him to the pact. In.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. You can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome. Like, super handsome. It's nuts, you guys. And where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We
Last
got a
time-
majority, folks. Bruce is in.
Last time
You
Mr.
want a
Freeze
ticket to
and
ride,
Bane
pal?
did not want me in.
Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs.
this
I don't need
is
any
lovely.
surprises.
Bruce is like John Not Now dude.
Package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours. Let's go!
Somebody grab that thing. It's important. Let's go hit him with the hind.
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Will do.
X.
EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley,
Yeah, what?
we have almost reached the target vehicle.
Uh-huh.
No. You are providing our escape.
Waller. On the move with targets. Track this signal. Get your people here. Now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Now we do this.
Wait, what in the...
Dun,
I
dun,
gotta say, Bruce,
dun.
now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wayne! Do it!
Do it. Choo. Jesus.
What was that? What was going on?
HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move! Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay
Got it.
sharp.
Mr. Swords. Alright.
Secure the vehicle.
Alright.
Stay down.
Mason, you're outmatched. Nobody has to die here.
Your place is on the perimeter. Keep...
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door. Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden moves and no talk.
Strike it.
Go on. Quickly. You were wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself. Back off, or I'll shoot.
No! No! No!
Don't.
Break it off!
don't have time for this.
We're not done here, Wayne.
I would not turn my back on you.
Thanks, Brain.
I'll leave this cleanup to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo.
Get out of here.
Waller, where are you?
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
Fucking hell.
No! That was my ride!
Break out the artillery.
That was my
Disable
ride!
Damn it. We can fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
Fucking stupid
I
bitch.
don't want to hurt ya, but I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete! Lights out!
Put out that fire!
On it.
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
It's a warrior's death!
I went with Harley last time, so... Uh-oh. Oh. Okay.
Lights out!
Put out that fire!
On it.
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
It's a warrior's death!
Thane!
Oh, shit!
Be careful not to get in my way.
Okay.
Secure the cargo.
Uh-oh.
Harley! Need to leave now! Fine. Forget you.
Whoa! Harley leaves Bane. Left Bane in the last one. Oh, John. Oh, John. Uh-oh. I didn't think that would happen. Yikes.
You did well tonight, Wayne. Better than that yammering harpy.
How could we leave her?
We need to get Harley. Now!
Impossible. She's dead. Or in jail.
So we break her out!
And if she's dead...
Better hope she's not. We have to help her. She'll be expecting us. She needs us.
We'll get her back, John. I promise.
Great.
Let's go. We have to, now. Right now! We don't have time to waste on her. But... That's enough. Save your breath. We have the cargo. Let's get this over with. You'll regret this, Bane. Forget him. We have a job to do.
He
This
ran
key
to
is
his
yours,
room.
no? Open the box. Be quick.
Gross.
It is sad to see a legend so, but there is no other way. At least now, we finally have everything we need. Riddler will open the path to us, once the thief brings the last piece.
I'll open any path for the right price.
Dun dun dun. Oh. Even 39.8% of players left John feeling sad. He was overjoyed when you pinky swore to never lie again. He was excited by the violent way Willie was handled, but because you let Harley get left behind, he is heartbroken. So, even 18.3% of players left Tiffany feeling freaked out. She was surprised when he told her Lucius worked with Batman. She was outraged when he suggested she couldn't take care of herself. She was horrified to hear you admit that you're a villain. You and 99.8% of players left Waller feeling content. She was frustrated when you asked her to consider Gordon. She disapproved of you calling Gordon instead of her to help you, but because you agreed to work with her while undercover, your relationship with Waller is positive. Even 33.9% of players left Alfred feeling stressed. He approved of your decision to be honest with Tiffany. He was ashamed when you noticed he was depressed. Your conversation in the parlor left him feeling burnt out. What the fuck do you want? Even 81.1% of players left Gordon feeling worried. He was glad you called him to help you, but he is hurt you would defend Waller after what she did to him. Because you told him the truth, he is worried that Waller might expose your identity. Even 39.8% of players left Harley feeling angry. She felt self-satisfied by how she was able to manipulate you in the lab. She was impressed that you managed to uncover information on her father, but because you fought with Bane instead of her, she feels slighted. These episodes are so long. I want to redo that one because I didn't like how it happened, but... I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for chilling with me.